Alright guys, welcome back. Day 10, changing state of direction. Let's go! Literally, I'm getting right into it, bro. No time to waste, bro. We don't have time to waste. You have no time to waste. I have no time to waste. We must go. All brakes. Wait, all gas, no brakes. Nah, but actually though, hope you're having a great day. You know, hope God has been blessing your day, you know. Either way he has, because you're watching this video now. You got the 2 eyes to see. You got the air in your lungs to breathe. You know, so always give glory to God for even the little things that you think are little. Because someone may be wanting to be in your situation, right? No matter if you're homeless, you know, someone may be in a hospital bed, you know, hoping that they can stand on their 2 feet and be homeless, right? So boom. Changing state of direction. If you don't know what changing state of direction is, changing state of delivery, changing state of character, it's all basically the same thing. Changing state of direction, the simple definition is that it's a transition. A change in state of direction is a transition between our manipulation and distribution. Alright, if you watched my last video, AMD, I go over accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So if you didn't see that, go watch it, check it out. Alright, the longer, more simplified definition of it is that when we have formed equal highs or formed equal lows within price, and within those equal highs, we see the highest equal high of them all. We're going to want to see displacement. We're going to want to see surpassing from that highest equal high. Okay? Then after that, we're going to want to see a retracement. We're going to want to see us come back lower, right? Or it can be vice versa. Remember that. We're going to want to see us come back lower into a continuation confluence. What is that? Fair value gap, order block, breaker block, IFVG, any of those. And then continue distributing. Because what change in state of direction is simply a transition move. A transition to a reversal. Alright, so sometimes we have reversals that go like this, but sometimes we have reversals with change in state within it. Alright, so it'll be a little chop and then come higher. Alright, so I'm going to properly draw this out for you guys. I'm going to give another little definition, and then we're going to give an example within the charts that I got for you guys. Alright, boom. So say, remember, manipulation, transition, which is that change in state, distribute. 3 simple steps, bro. It's not rocket science. I'm telling you, I think if manipulation move. All right, now what are we looking for? The equal highs. We want to see equal highs being in place. You guys can't see that. All right, boom. Now, highest equal high. We need the highest equal high of all the equal highs, right? All right, so say we trend a little more equal highs. Or like relatively, sorry. And now we're going to start coming higher. Now we're going to displace. Alright, now we are higher than this equal high. Now once we see displacement, a lot of people think we should just jump into the trade. No, no, no. Negative. Not affirmative, negative. Because what's going to happen is price wants to come down one more time, because what price is doing right now is just forming liquidity to push or move. So be patient, because price is literally helping you in this case scenario. Because price, what it's doing is taking out all the retail traders that think we're going to continue short, right? But they're just entering a short so they can go long again, right? And get them stopped out. Because their position's looking like this. And then they get stopped out, and that liquidity goes directly to you, because your position will be like this. Make sense? I hope that's not too many scribbles, because that's literally the transaction within buyers and sellers, bro. When someone buys, someone sells. When someone sells, someone buys. You know. So wait for that retracement factor. All right. So we displace. Remember, recap: equal highs, highest equal high. Boom. Come. Displace higher than that highest equal high. Now we're going to come lower. All right, we're going to come lower. And where are we coming lower into? We're not just coming lower into anything. We're coming lower into a continuation confluence. Fair value gaps, IFVG, breaker block, order block, you name it. Continuation confluences. All right, so I usually mark mine with this rectangle. So say we're coming into like an IFVG, for example. All right, so I'm going to wait for that fill. Now I see that fill. Boom. Now, once we see like 1 minute, or jump down to the 1 minute make sure you're on your 1 minute when you're entering for precision when you're entering for good risk management. We're going to see like a little bit 1 minute momentum out of that IFEG. Enter in, target whatever point of liquidity you have, stops below the previous level of the continuation confluence, and then we let it ride. Let it ride. That's changing state, bro. It's simply the transition between the manipulation leg and the distribution leg. Alright, now we got it down on a drawing. Now let's head to the charts. Alright, so here's an example. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak, I'm sorry. Literally today, you can see the date right here, December 18th, 2025, around 9:16. Call it this today, alright, or on the practice account today. But I wasn't trading because CPI, but I still wanted to hop into the charts. Alright, but what do we see here? Alright, if you know AMD, perfect. Go watch day 9 if you haven't already. But boom. So we see our accumulation zone. It's not as prevalent on the 2 minute, but we have on the 5 minute. It's there, perfecto, clear buy side, clear sell side. Alright, that's what we look for with an accumulation. Alright, now hop into our manipulation leg. Because what is changing state of direction? Once again, manipulation is between the manipulation, distribution, or it's right in the middle. Alright, that seemed kind of weird, that demonstration, but manipulation, change in state, distributing. Alright, so boom. So you can kind of see if our manipulation is coming higher in this scenario and our distribution is coming lower, where can we see our equal lows? Remember, when we're looking for shorts, we're looking for equal lows. If we're looking for highs, we're looking for equal highs. So within this case scenario, pause the video. If you can't see it now, take your time, try to figure it out. Give y'all a couple seconds. If you haven't seen it already, I'm genuinely worried for you because I already have it marked out. So these two lines right here that I have marked out, you can ignore that too. These two lines. So boom. I mark out where we see our equal lows at. Pretty clean, right? Pretty flush. Usually with equal lows, one thing to remember is that when I draw out this line to mark that they're like on the same price point, I want to make sure that the real bodies of the candlesticks, this is very important, I want to make sure that the real bodies of the candlesticks are flush with that line. Alright, so majority of the real body of the candlesticks are flush with that line. Alright, the wicks can go through it. I don't care about the wicks. Alright, the wicks are practically unrealized. But that doesn't mean we're going to mark the bottom of the real body for our displacement. Right? So for our lowest equal low, we're going to mark the bottom of the wick or the top of the wick, depending on, which side of the market you're looking at. But in this case scenario, we have our equal lows here. We have our lowest equal low. And now what are we looking for? Our next point, displacement. Alright, so we identified our equal lows. We identified the lowest equal low. Now we're looking for that displacement factor. Boom. Where do we displace? Literally when we surpass that equal low, that lowest equal low. So we see displacement on this black candlestick. And now what do we look for? We found our equal lows. We found our lowest equal low. We found displacement. Now we're looking for retracement into a continuation confluence. Fair value gap, order block, breaker block, IFEG, anything like that. Alright, so boom. Now we're having that retracement. We're pushing higher to clear out the rest of the retail traders that want to buy. We identify our continuation confluence. It looks like we came into, I'm pretty sure, remember, for this, there was no exact continuation confluence. I know some of you guys are looking at this fair value gap, but this fair value gap was made from that retracement move higher. We want to retrace into a continuation confluence, so it has to be already formed. So if we don't see anything over here, I know we see this 2 minute order block, this 2 minute PD array, order block, whatever you want to call it. I know we see that, which we retraced into later on. But here's when we can hop on like the 5 minute to see if we have any higher time frame confluences or like PD arrays that will help us out. See order block, last candlestick of the previous leg higher, which we'll get into. I'll do a whole video about order blocks too. I said we have our 5 minute order block. I mark that out, drop back down to the 2 minute because that's where we're seeing our equal highs. What do y'all see? retracement right into that 5-minute order block, literally to the crisp. I kid you not, this is an algorithm, bro. It works. It's almost like a math equation, bro. It's like, it's gonna work to the crisp, bro, right here. Rarely, like barely a pip off. So what we're going to do then, we're going to enter in and target our levels of liquidity. Put a stop loss above the previous high of the continuation confluence, or the PD array, whatever you want to call it. And today there was a 5-minute order block, or there was a 5-minute fair value gap, sorry. Boom, 2-minute order fair value gap, targeted literally exactly at the 2-minute. That was a trade. Literally top tick to bottom tick, basically. I'm telling you, there's just no coincidences. Look around 9:30. Like, this is my model, this is my strat. Like, I'm teaching you guys it right now. This is my version of changing state of direction. I know other people may teach it differently, but this is what at least works for me. And I'm showing you guys because I know that a good 99% of people are not going to take action, but to the 1% of people who do, or if it's 99.9%, that 0.01% of people who do, I hope you do great, and I hope you persevere with this and like succeed with this, because this model will change lives, and I am very glad with that. I'm okay with that. If it's helping you guys out for free too. Alright, but yeah, I'll see y'all day 11. That's changing state of direction. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or DM me on Instagram, MTTrading, and use code MTT at all prop firms.